Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. The children will grow. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Rivers. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, 4-1 Mike.
He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Parker. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for the Dolphins. 55 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a completion to Wilson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
That's good. You can't block me. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Caught, it's Wilson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Here we go, here we go. 30 base.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Shoot.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 11. Bryant has it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 10.
Ready. 60 outlaws.
Let's set a tone, folks.
Okay. Hey, 4-1 Mike. 4-1 Mike. Let's put him on the bus.
Back to throw. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Come on,
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On second down and 4, Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down and fumble the ball.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the Patriots' 10-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Now third and 5.
What's on that? Takes it gator, H gator. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. We got 4. We got 4.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Looking to throw on second down. Osweiler. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Go, Jack Fight!
From the gun, it's Osweiler. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. It's complete. James White. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw again is Osweiler. He's got White here. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Osweiler will throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
Get ready.
Throwing again, Osweiler. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Osweiler. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And the Dolphins, first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. 80 weapons.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Down. 10 logo. Protein spill. I'm coming after you. Get ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Jalen Richard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
No.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Come on, baby.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment. But there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
61, Matchbox Mike. I can't believe they even let you put
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
70, Indy.
All day, defense, all day.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Blue down, blue down.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Osweiler, he's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Wall, get wall. Switch.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Let's go. Jam, 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 jam. Check 43.
Second and 13. That'll be complete to Breida. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll look to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. Shifts past him at the 45. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Ready? To the base. Who's coming, Mike? I got it.
Second and long. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check hot route. Hot.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now back to throw. Brought in over the middle by Grant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.